Alright folks, so we're doing another live stream here. I'm just going to have to delete the other one because that one, unfortunately, messed up. Well, it wasn't the live stream, it was just the game I was trying to do. I was trying to do this stuff on here, but unfortunately, the connection, well, it wouldn't start the game. It kept circling and circling, so I just had to pretty much end the live stream and just do another one. Like I said, I'll just have to delete the other live stream.
You're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Man at second. This one in the air center field. Brings it in, and there's one down. Now it's the shortstop, Jackie Robinson.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. You walk
there.
Not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Sends it to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Sal Stewart digs in now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
In there we go. All right.
And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball.
You hear the TV on. Sorry, I am watching The Price is Right on Pluto TV. Usually, most of the time, I do watch that, and I'll watch something else too. But mostly, I just watch that on Pluto TV or.
Now 2 on with 2 outs. Mike Piazza, the next to hit. And fouled off.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
That was
2 on, 2 outs. In the air, right field. Acuna in position, and that's the 3rd out. Back at Truist Park. Starting on the mound in this one, Satchel
Page. Gotta get this
Paige.
stuff done with Satchel Paige, and that'll get a little bit closer in the.
High fly ball,
I'm assuming it's the American League one, yeah, because.
And there's one down.
Pretty sure it is.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Eli White.
I haven't really been playing this game that much because it was lagging pretty badly. I mean, I played other games, like I downloaded some more games for the PS5, but I gotta get one of those. Those hard drives, to get more storage and stuff, and they're a little on the pricey side. Was he going to get them? Wow. I didn't think he was going to. All right. Crowd boos because they thought that he was safe, but he was clearly out.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Okay,
that's popped in the air, right field.
Going to be an out.
He's
all right.
got it. And
should get the XP or PXP, whatever, done with Satchel Paige in this one. Hoping I finish this too. I mean, I got to leave about close to 10 for work. I mean, I don't have a long day today. I mean, I got, I guess, kind of a short one, but yeah.
To the right side.
Got a lot of money saved up, and I really want to take a vacation. I got 5 days of vacation time, and I really got to use it. I mean, well, even though I have, time to use it, but I really do want to take advantage of it, with the weather being warm and stuff. I want to be able to take a vacation. I'm planning, to go to Vegas. Now, I'd really like to go to Ocean City, but it is costly, but I'm trying, I really want to take a vacation down there. I mean, I wouldn't really be able to pay, to spend the night because their nights down there go for at least probably more than $200 a night.
Back here in Atlanta, now in for the Braves.
Ocean City is a great place, people like to go to. I mean, I know they have an Ocean City in New Jersey, but I personally, just really want to take one. I deserve it. I haven't had a vacation in many, many years, and it's very upsetting, But I will try, what I can do. I can't take Uber all the way down there because that'd be at least a $100 trip. I don't even know if the drivers would go that far because it's about close to a 3-hour drive because you got to go over the bridge. You got to go over the Bay Bridge. I mean, everybody hates that bridge because it's so high up, but I personally don't mind it. I mean, yeah, it's a little tough at first, because every time you go over it, you're high above the water and all that stuff. I don't know what happened there with the pinpoint, but I got it done. Still got him to miss it, fly out, either one. I do need to get another controller. This controller that I have, I got a pawn shop with the PS5, and every time I get a PlayStation or a controller for PS5, and a lot of them have that stick drift, the right or left analog stick, moves, you don't even press it or whatever.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep.
There we go.
Rocket to right center, way back there, and forget it. It's out of here. A shot to the opposite field, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Braden Montgomery. Fly to center his first time. And he grounds one to the right side. Whips it to first. One pitch and one out. Now here is Jackie Robinson. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. On the ground to the left. Into the outfield, base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I mean, if I don't take a vacation to Ocean City, then I'll probably just, buy something, with my money. I mean, but I really want to, save up my money, but I got a lot saved up right now. I've been working a lot. Number one, I've been working 6 days a week. I mean, some people may not be happy about that, but you got to do what you got to do to make money, and pay your bills and all that.
Number 2. That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure.
Some people don't like to work, 4 or 5 days a week, but again, you got to do what you got to do. You can't just sit around, and wait for money to come to you. I mean, I know there's people that have disability and stuff, but there's some that can't work.
Last chance for the home team. Ozzie Albies now at the plate. Foul ball there. And a swing and a miss.
Yeah, the All-Star game is this Tuesday on your local network of Fox. I believe it's on. Monday is the Home Run Derby. I have made picks like for who I think is going to win. I think the American League will win. And for the Home Run Derby, I went with Bryce Harper. I don't really like Bryce Harper that much, but I know people are probably rooting for Kyle Schwarber because he is leading the major leagues in homers, but his average is only like 250-something, which is bad. And then if he gets into voting for the MVP, and then if he doesn't win, then everybody's going to be frustrated. Well, for one, if his batting average is like 240 or so, that will not do it.
And there's a rocket into the outfield.
You need a good average, at least 270 or higher.
First and hustling for second.
Because some people got mad Cal Raleigh didn't win it last year. Well, first of all, look at his average. It was like 250. Aaron Judge was batting like 320 or something. He deserved it 100% more than Raleigh. And everybody's going to disagree and be like, well, I understand, the average has got to be good.
Swings and misses.
There we go, one more.
Braves down to their final out. Harris in the box now. Takes strike one.
Well, he's out of energy, but he should get it done.
Yeah, that skips into dirt.
But if this guy gets on base or gets a run, then we're going to have to take him out. There we go. Should get that stuff done with Satchel Paige now, so I should get some more stuff. Yep, we got more stuff. We got Parker Messick. Should add him to the rotation. I'll put him in for that guy. Then we got a summer pack. Got another one of those and 5 show packs. All right. So next one's going to be the Guardians, but this is actually the White Sox. Not a fan of Robert Flores' commentary a lot of times. Okay. I mean, I know people will probably disagree, you know, but I'm just not really enjoying his commentary. I mean, I don't know. I mean, just the way he, talks about the, the cookies, and stuff. And he says, must have been an oatmeal cookie. I avoid them. Like, who cares?
And we're on the way in Cleveland.
Damn it. Sorry.
Allen, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Line
Get in there we go. That's down the line. That should hopefully be a double. Be close. Barely in there. All right. I had to get that double, to get it right out of the gate,
Pitched nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
Braden Montgomery, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Get in there.
A ground ball.
All right, shouldn't for him.
Here's the throw.
All right, throws a little bit off. There we go.
Second scores on the play, and it's 1-0. No outs. Runner at first. Jackie Robinson now at the plate.
That was off the end of the bat. I was might beat it. Nah.
Double play.
Was hoping maybe steal with the guy. So after this one, we get it done. We'll just have 2 more left, which will be Cleveland and Philadelphia, and that's it. So,
that one
come
drilled
on, ball.
Left field.
It's going to go off the wall.
And that one is off the wall.
I'm probably going to get out. Oh, he's in there. All right. Barely.
Man,
extra base hits are good, but home runs are usually better.
Such a good feeling.
Just got to get, extra base hits with all-star people or get the EXP up with them. That will do it. Haven't hit a home run yet with Matt Olson, but hoping I do. Yeah, work yesterday was really, really slow. Pretty boring as well. Come on, dude.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Get in there. Well, it's off his glove. It's probably going to be an error.
But it's not in time.
No, they gave him a hit. Okay. Probably because it was a tough play. Hit pretty hard, but all right.
Field deep here, tried to prevent anything over their heads.
Yeah,
that's fouled off.
Wish they had Matt Vasgersian in this game because I usually like his commentary, but he's not available. They have either Boog and Singy, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton, or Robert Flores, or Roflo, they call him. Yeah, he does his MLB The Show broadcast sometimes on his Facebook. I don't know if he does on YouTube or whatever, but he's, I don't know how to put it. I mean, I just don't really enjoy his commentary that much. He gets a little frustrated, and curses a little bit. He needs to be careful because there are probably some kids, that watch his live streams. I mean, he doesn't put an age description, or say that you got to be 18 or older. He really needs to be careful. But he'll just sit there and probably say to me, no, I disagree with that.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck.
I'm under it.
Martinez going back.
Pretty deep. Wow, okay. I didn't think that was going to go. Wow. That certainly surprised the hell out of me right there. Yeah, because every time, like, if Flores, doesn't get, like, something going his way, and you'll be like, come on. He just gets so damn frustrated, and that kind of pisses me off. I mean, yeah, everybody gets frustrated, when they play MLB The Show. There's millions of people, but I mean, if he gets frustrated, just go like, man, just keep it to yourself. Don't keep doing it every time. It just gets on my nerves. I mean, yeah, I get frustrated too. I mean, many years ago I did. I mean, I saw one of my broadcasts or one of my videos, and I got really upset. And I'm like, wow, I can't believe I did that. But yeah, I mean, I got frustrated, recently, with my games last year and a few others, but I'm trying to, stop doing that. All right, that's going to be an out.
Travis Bazzano digs in for the Guardians.
Emerson Hancock of the Seattle Mariners. I like the way he pitches on here. He's got pretty good stuff. But a lot of pitchers, just pitch in the stretch and all that. A lot of them don't, do a windup. But this guy just puts the glove up and then just throws it. But there's no rule that says you have to pitch, with a windup. And recently I was looking at a video on TikTok. There was an umpire that threw a fan out of the baseball game. A fan in the stands, must have been saying something really, really bad, and the umpire just wound up telling him, "You're gone." And everybody was like, "They can't do that." And I'm like, "Oh, yes, they can." Number one, there is no rule that says that they can't throw out fans in the ball game. It doesn't say they can only throw out players and managers. There is no rule that says that. He can throw out anybody. If he's giving them a hard time, the fans need to behave. If they say something really bad, they will get thrown out.
That's down. One hops off the wall.
Oh, God, I think he's out this time. Yeah. Third time wasn't a charm, but that's okay.
Now it's going to be
that's all right.
Robinson. He hit into a double play his first time up.
It's almost 9:30. I'm hoping I get this stuff done. I think I should. Latest probably at least, close to 10 o'clock, but we got 2 left. Okay. We were supposed to get some bad weather yesterday, but we just got a little bit of rain. I don't think we're getting any storms today. I mean, I think we're going to be all right. I think there's going to be any bad weather today. Getting tired of these storms. I mean, but it is summertime. According to here, it looks like it's going to be partly cloudy in the afternoon. All right.
On the ground to first.
Hate it when they throw sinkers like that. I mean, right now we're looking at some pretty good days ahead, but we are getting the hot temperatures of 91, 98, and 94 degrees. I have cut the grass recently. I don't think I need to do it this week. I need a better lawnmower. I need one that has a grass catcher and one that is a gas one, too. We do have an electric one.
That in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Brian Rocchio, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
Rocchio, this guy. I couldn't pronounce his name right. Rocchio. Rocchio or Rocchio, but
and you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that,
I mean, I've been working a lot, I've been
teammates playing
enjoying it, it's making a good amount of money.
They know he'll find his way through it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch, execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
1-2 now. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time, we're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound.
Should have known he was going to do that.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right there.
Oh, yeah, he's going to pay the price on that one. Every time I keep saying, oh, yeah. And
on its way. Gone.
Wow, that was about 446. Not bad. Brought in the lefty, and it didn't work out. Every time I keep saying, oh, yeah, and I keep thinking of the Macho Man. Randy Savage. Now, don't get me wrong. When I was growing up in wrestling, I wasn't really a big, huge fan of the Macho Man. Probably because of the fact that I just
a cookie down the middle.
I mean, I didn't hate him or anything. I just wasn't a big fan of him.
Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity.
But he was, one of the greatest. He really was. A lot of people, do consider him probably the greatest. Probably the #1 greatest wrestler, and he's known for that match with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat at WrestleMania 3. And a lot of people, think that is probably the greatest WrestleMania match of all time. Probably better than Hulk Hogan against Andre the Giant. Now, I think Andre the Giant Hulk Hogan is actually better than Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Randy Savage, but even though I played the match many times on WWE games, but yeah,
watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
I played wrestling games over the years like WCW, NWO Revenge for the Nintendo 64, but I didn't really use the Macho Man that much. I used Hulk Hogan a little bit, but I think I used Sting mostly. I probably would have scored there, but I thought he was going to throw it home. But all right. I didn't really care for WCW a lot. I mean, I like some of it, but I was more of a WWF guy. Never liked ECW. I never watched it, #1. And I think I played like one of the games, but that's about it. But I just really didn't get into ECW. It was only WWF. Nice, off the wall. That might be... Nah, he got the ball. That was going to be a triple. But yeah, when Bret Hart left the WWF in 1997 and he went to WCW shortly after that, I didn't really, wow, look at that. I could have scored there, but that's an error. He would have been out if the throw was there properly. That's another run. Yeah, when Bret Hart went to WCW, I really didn't like that. I was hoping, he'd stay with WWF, but he went to WCW from 1997 to 2001, I want to say, or sometime in late 2000 until Goldberg, unfortunately, ended his career with that kick to his head and gave him a concussion by accident. It was a botched move, it unfortunately, did that to Bret, and it was something that really shouldn't have happened because Bret was one of the greatest wrestlers, even though a lot of people disagree and say that he wasn't because they didn't like the way he was, they thought he was a crybaby a lot of times, but really he was not. He was a great wrestler, I actually preferred him more than Shawn Michaels. But there were times, when Shawn, I guess, wrestled against him, and I wanted Shawn to win over Bret Hart, but I did like Shawn Michaels back in the days, but now I just look at it and I'm like, nah, I didn't really think he was all that great. I think Shawn Michaels was definitely one of the most overrated wrestlers in the 90s. But the later years, he was better, but in the 90s with DX and that sexy boy stuff, being all cocky and all that, I really didn't like that. At that time, when he turned on Marty Jannetty and threw him through that window in the barbershop thing around late 91, I think it was. And then he wound up being a heel or a bad person, but then he became a face around 1995. But yeah, I mean, just really got tired of Shawn Michaels in 1997. 96 was the worst, because he basically was winning the title a lot of times and winning a lot of matches. Everybody, all the women, were crazy over him and all that. He was even flashing people by showing them his ass, which is really stupid and unnecessary. Might get him? No.
And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
That's okay. It's just one run.
All
right, should do it. Yep, got him. All right. Now we got 2 more to go. But yeah, I just really got tired of Shawn Michaels. I mean, again, yeah, I did like him back in the days and all of that, you know, but now I'm just like, yeah, he was definitely very overrated and cocky. All right, 2 more, and then we're finished with the conquest. Excuse me.
Coming up on the first pitch, Bobby Doerr digs in now.
And of course, my favorite is always The Undertaker.
In the air, right field.
But in the 90s, you know, he really wasn't, you know, like winning championships. I mean, from 1991, well, 1992 to 1997, he wasn't even a WWF champion. There we go. He should have been a champion again in 1994 had it not been for that back injury. That, oh, what a catch. Nice. Yeah, had it not been for that back injury, The Undertaker probably would have been the WWF champion again in 1994 when he had that feud with Yokozuna. But, yeah, they had the casket match at the 1994 Royal Rumble, and The Undertaker said that he would return and all that stuff, but we wouldn't see him until SummerSlam 1994 when he feuded with The Undertaker,
and that is out of play.
Which was basically not The Undertaker. It was just another person playing the character. Some people probably thought it really was The Undertaker, but mostly I think everybody knew it wasn't. Even Paul Bearer knew that. So pretty much, like I said, he returned at SummerSlam 1994 with purple gloves instead of the gray gloves that he wore from 1990 to 1994, which I think was his best attire. I mean, the purple gloves lasted from 1994 to 1996, and then in late 1995, The Undertaker wore a mask, which is like the Phantom of the Opera, but he had a broken eye socket, which was suffered from, I think it was Babel or Yokozuna or both of them, and he had to wear that mask until until the 1996 Royal Rumble when Bret Hart took it off of The Undertaker.
Foul ball there. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 down, nobody on.
There we go.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Eric Sabrowski.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Fouled off. He was late.
But yeah, I mean, The Undertaker has always been my favorite, you know, ever since I watched some of his matches in the mid-90s, but there were matches before I never really seen, so I watched them and was like, wow, you know. Yeah, he had the feud with Hulk Hogan in 1991 and won his first WWF championship.
Not even close
but
there. And that's
after that, he wound up losing the belt to Hulk Hogan at Tuesday in Texas. And
well struck right field.
The title wound up being stripped from Hulk Hogan because of interference from Ric Flair, and also used The Undertaker's urn to win the matchup. So then President Jack Tunney, rest in peace, wound up saying at the 1992 Royal Rumble, whoever wins the Royal Rumble will also win the WWF Championship. And that wound up being Ric Flair. Ric Flair, who had just came from WCW and claimed that he was the real world champion, got into a like an altercation, I guess, with Hulk Hogan, rest in peace. And originally they were going to have WrestleMania 8 a little bit different. They were going to have The Undertaker take on Sid Justice in a matchup, and The Undertaker was going to be a heel still, or a bad person. And we were going to have the Macho Man Randy Savage against Jake the Snake Roberts because of the snake bite incident with Jake Roberts and Randy Savage. And we were also going to have Ric Flair against Hulk Hogan for the WWF Championship in the main event at WrestleMania. And I think there was another one too. No, I think that's it. But that was originally how it was going to be.
Driven out to center. Way back there. It's got a chance. He's got it. Running tags in second.
But instead, this is what we got. Hulk Hogan wound up facing Sid Justice in the main event at WrestleMania, and it was a disappointment because it was not what everybody wanted. The match ended in disqualification when Papa Shango interfered, and we saw the return of the Ultimate Warrior for the first time since SummerSlam 1991.
Laser base hit.
So pretty much, we also got Randy Savage against Ric Flair for the WWF Championship. It probably should have been the main event. And then we had The Undertaker against Jake Roberts because The Undertaker turned on Jake Roberts when Jake tried to attack Randy Savage and Miss Elizabeth. So The Undertaker wound up facing him at WrestleMania and beat him and made his first entrance as a good person. Even though at WrestleMania 7, The Undertaker got a good amount of cheers and applause and some boos, but he defeated Superfly Jimmy Snuka in a match that only lasted about maybe 2 minutes or so. But this matchup against Jake was much longer. It was about 6 minutes, maybe more than that.
That one's in there.
And then after that, The Undertaker started feuding with Kamala, a wrestler that came from another company, I think, and was managed by Harvey Whippleman and Kim Chi, I think. So The Undertaker feuded with him and faced him at the 1992 SummerSlam in England. And the matchup only lasted about maybe 5 minutes or so, and The Undertaker won by disqualification, which a lot of people weren't thrilled about. Then after that, The Undertaker would still continue to feud with Kamala and faced him at Survivor Series 1992 in a casket match. Actually, I don't know if it really was, but The Undertaker brought one in and won the matchup and put Kamala in it, and that ended their feud. And then The Undertaker was now going to focus on the WWF Championship. At the 1993 Royal Rumble, he made his entrance and was an odds-on favorite to win. But The Undertaker was greeted by a huge, giant person standing at exactly, or maybe 8 feet tall, named Giant Gonzalez, managed by Harvey Whippleman. And was eliminated by Giant Gonzalez in the Royal Rumble, but the rule is you cannot get eliminated by somebody who is not in the Rumble or has already been eliminated. But The Undertaker didn't continue as he was taken away by Paul Bearer. And The Undertaker faced Giant Gonzalez at the 1993 WrestleMania 9. And The Undertaker faced him in a matchup, and The Undertaker won the match by disqualification when Giant Gonzalez used a rag that had some kind of stuff on it, and The Undertaker was taken away, but came back into the ring to knock the Giant Gonzalez off his feet, and that pretty much was it.
Hit on the ground to short.
And it was a disappointing matchup because a lot of people wanted The Undertaker to win the match, you know, the right way and stuff, and not by disqualification, but he still won. And after that, The Undertaker, still with the feud with Gonzalez, attempted to, I guess, beat up Giant Gonzalez at the 1993 King of the Ring, but The Undertaker was attacked by Mr. Hughes, and Mr. Hughes wound up taking The Undertaker's urn, and Paul Bearer wound up going away for a little bit, so The Undertaker, without Paul Bearer and his urn, faced Giant Gonzalez at a matchup at SummerSlam 1993, and The Undertaker beat him after Paul Bearer returned and claimed the urn, and The Undertaker beat Giant Gonzalez, ending their feud. After that, The Undertaker teamed up with Lex Luger and the Steiner brothers at the Survivor Series of 1993 and joined the All-American team to face the Foreign Fanatics, Yokozuna, Crush, and the Quebecers. Or Ludwig Borg, I think the other person was. I don't think it was Crush. It might have been. I don't really remember. But anyway, The Undertaker won the matchup with those two. Or it was Yokozuna, Ludwig Borga, and the Quebecers, I think. So The Undertaker won the matchup with the team. Then after that, The Undertaker focused on the WWF Championship again. And this time had to face WWF Champion Yokozuna in a casket match at the 1994 Royal Rumble. The matchup didn't go so well as The Undertaker lost the matchup when a bunch of wrestlers, including Bam Bam Bigelow, Diesel, Jeff Jarrett, the Head Shrinkers, and a few others interfered and beat up The Undertaker. And The Undertaker would not win the matchup because there were no disqualifications, no countouts, no pinfalls, no submissions, as the only way to win is to put your opponent in the casket. So The Undertaker, unfortunately, was unable to do it as Paul Bearer got knocked down and the lid was taken off of the urn and green smoke started coming out of the urn, which was basically the power of The Undertaker or just stuff, that was coming out of it. And The Undertaker was unable to do what he could do. So he wound up losing the matchup, and The Undertaker would say that he would return, but we would not see The Undertaker for a while. Like I said, The Undertaker pretty much was not seen on TV for a while until we got to the month of June, maybe, or May. I don't really know exactly what month, when Ted DiBiase made an appearance on a segment with Shawn Michaels and Diesel and said that he had brought back The Undertaker. So we see this person make their entrance, and people excited at first, thinking it's The Undertaker, but really it was not. Paul Bearer claimed that The Undertaker was a fake, and people didn't think that The Undertaker would align himself with Ted DiBiase. So The Undertaker did matchups on Raw and a few others, and Paul Bearer made appearances and tried to get The Undertaker into his corner, but he would not do it as Ted DiBiase had the power of money, and The Undertaker would just set his mind, on that. So then, on an episode of Superstars, The Undertaker wound up talking somewhere and announced that he would return and face The Undertaker.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound.
So at SummerSlam 1994, The Undertaker would wind up making his entrance with purple gloves and purple lighting, and would make his return for the first time and would easily defeat The Undertaker and place him in the casket and was taken away. Then after that, The Undertaker would have a rematch with Yokozuna at the 1994 Survivor Series in a casket match, but this time it was not for the WWF Championship, as The Undertaker wound up defeating him after Special Ring Enforcer Chuck Norris, rest in peace, was at ringside to make sure that nobody would interfere. Bam Bam Bigelow and King Kong Bundy tried to do it, but he prevented them. But IRS, Irwin R. Shyster, would wind up getting in the ring and putting The Undertaker in a sleeper hold and placing The Undertaker in the casket, but the lid was not shut, and Yokozuna attempted to do it, but The Undertaker grabbed him by the throat, and Jeff Jarrett tried to interfere, but Chuck Norris wound up super kicking him and knocking him down, and The Undertaker would give a big boot to Yokozuna and place him in the casket and would get the victory over him. And The Undertaker would pretty much get his revenge.
And that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Yeah, sorry I went on and on, about The Undertaker and stuff, but yeah. All right, so this is the last one that we got to do against the Phillies because the All-Star game is in Philadelphia. Okay. It's all right.
So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Come on.
In the dirt,
he's going to take the base. Damn it. Got the first throw.
Wild pitch, and into second moves the go-ahead run.
Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go with that, oh, yeah.
And that's 4 strikeouts. Hill in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Stays alive.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Come on.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. We're back.
Gotta get some runs now. Gotta face Duran.
Fred Lynn, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Ball. Here's a 1-2.
Come on, get in there. Nah, he's got it.
Brings it in, and there's one away.
All right, come on, guys. Gotta get this run.
Miguel Vargas.
Gotta get the lead here. They're gonna say I went around. Yep, I knew it. I didn't think I did, but I had a good feeling they would say that.
Way out front for strike 2. On the ground to short, Turner.
Fudge.
On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. So up next, Bobby Doerr. Flied to right his first time.
Come on.
That's the ball.
There we go.
This one is
Nice one. Now we just got to hold on to the lead. We could use some more runs. At least 3 more or 5 or 10. Get in there. Well, we got to hold on to a 1-0 lead.
Well,
I gotta bring in the closer. I guess we'll use Soto.
Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher.
I should have changed the bullpen, but that's all right. Ooh, that wasn't good. I'll do that again. How did he lay that off?
Just missed. Late with the swing
Good.
there.
There we go.
Went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Now, Justin Crawford. Swing and a foul out of play.
All right.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks
sweeper again. There we go. That's been the strikeout pitch pretty much. And there it is. Got it. Whew. All right. So now we get 30 points, 30, whatever, you know what I mean.
I'm John Shambi saying so long.
All right. I think this thing is repeatable too, but don't really have to, keep doing it over and over. Got a July thing. We got that, and that. All right. Yep, it's repeatable, and this one probably is too. Yep. All right, not worried about that one. I don't have time. It is getting close to 10 o'clock. Okay, so let's open all these up. 6 show packs and random headliner. Wish they had like the choice ones, but they don't. Got 3 random deluxe packs. Okay, that's good. All right, another one. Merle. All right, a random premier one. Please be the new one, and it's not. All right. And we get to choose a deluxe pack. We will definitely go with the all-star ones. I can get 3 of them. Hopefully get the rare rounds, but I doubt it. Never know. All right, let's open the standard ones. I did pull a diamond, but it was, who was it? It was a flashback. It wasn't a live series. I forgot now. But actually, I did pull Terry Screwball. He only went for 7,000. I did make some more stubs. I forgot the other one that I pulled. Who was it? It was a flashback, I know. Oh my god, I can't think of it. Who was it? It wasn't anybody expensive. I think it was a, it wasn't a Merle player or a vintage. It was, I think it was an all-star player. Or, I can't remember. I have to look at the cards and see if I would recognize who it was. All right, no diamonds, unfortunately, for that. Let's go with the headliners. So for Matt Chapman, please be red. Nope. It said red, not gold. This one's for Trevor Story. Oh, wow. I didn't even see that card. Wow. 2025 club. Okay. Doesn't go for a whole lot. I mean, yeah, 20,000, and we didn't get them, of course. Hopefully I get the rare round. I want to get Adley. All right. We're not going into that yet. Then this will be for that. The summer packs and this. Let's go with the ballin' pack. No diamond. Munoz, and I got to sell these Kirk cards. I got 8 of them, but thinking that he's going to get upgraded to a diamond. He probably isn't. Jackie Robinson, and I have him. At 3,500 stubs, I will take that. Let's go with the Merle. Hopefully a good one. Machado. I don't think I have Machado. Yeah, okay, that's good. That'll help for the collection for that. This one's going to contain 3. Hopefully not the same ones. All right, so far no good. Please be red. Nope. Oh my god, please don't give me 3 Benintendi, please. Damn it! Alright, well, I will make over 10,000 stubs with that, so there you go. 95,000 stubs I'm up to. Alright, let's do the summer. I have him. Alright, I got over 100,000 stubs now, and I have him too. That's the one that I pulled, Jack Caglione. Alright, I got 3 of those packs. Let's go with these. Alright, hopefully a expensive one. And it's not. And those are 5,000. That's fine. I'll sell them. Alright, 3 all-star players. Hopefully I get the rare round and 1 Adley. Got Pete-Crow Armstrong. Okay. I know they don't go for a lot. I could sell them, but Riley Green. Nope. And last one. Max Muncy, okay. Not bad. I mean, not too bad. All right, let's take a look at the collections. Because I know I didn't get... No, you collect 29 of these, you get a voucher. Or you get... can be redeemed on July 26th. I don't think it's going to be anything good. Oh, I got 19 of these. Wow. Awesome. So I got Mason Miller. So that's good. Oh, I got 20, actually. All right, there we go. Mike Trout still going for a lot, but I got to get that thing done, the inning thing. Now we got players here, they don't really go for a lot. But I still got to finish the... Not sure if I have the program finished. No, not yet. Getting close there. I mean, I unlocked more because I finished the Conquest, so I got Ernie Clement, Miguel Vargas, Jacob Latz, and Dylan Dingler. The National League, I got Riley O'Brien, Logan Webb, Hunter Goodman, and Christopher Sanchez. So that's pretty good. Don't have any moments because I did them, but still have some of these need to get finished. And some of these too. I don't know if I'm going to do the showdown. No, I'm really not sure about that. Don't have time to do the events thing, unfortunately, because I got to do all this stuff. And the draft thing, again, I don't really have time to do all that. It's 97 Brian Rocio, but I got to do the moments. But again, I don't really have time. I have to, get ready for work. So it's almost 10 o'clock. All right, well, I'm about to wrap this up. So hope everybody enjoyed this. All right. So thanks again for watching this, folks. All right. So as always, if you do like this, hit it with a thumbs up. Comment if you want to. No negative stuff. Oh, I forgot to check the collections for the rest of the stuff. I'm sorry. Already. The Merle thing, I got 2 of them, so we'll collect them. So I need 3 more to get Jose Ramirez. Well, he doesn't go for a lot, so I can buy him. Bautista doesn't go for a lot. And Ozzie Smith, he's still going for a lot. Johnny Damon, same with him. I have to get that Wyatt Langford, but I got to do the mini seasons again and get it done. That Carlos Santana goes for a lot. All right. Oh, and that Samuel Bassett. Oh, okay. I could probably just. All right. I could probably buy these, and I'll get. And I think the buy order for him is going to be $47.50. Okay, well, it'll be less than 1,000 difference, so I'll just buy him. And Jose Bautista, I'll try and buy him, put it in order, and then get them, and then I'll get Jose Ramirez unlocked. I got Basayo, okay. So I got 2, I just need 1 more. So I just need Bautista, and then that's it. And I'll get the collection done for this and get Jose Ramirez. Cityscapes thing, I gotta get 5 more. He doesn't go for a lot, and neither does he. Yeah, these are... Well, Chapman. Actually, he went way down. Wow. Yeah, so I have to put in buy orders for these. I think he's still going for him. Yeah, because he's part of the Diamond Quest along with Michael Young, I'm pretty sure. And I still need to exchange for Robin Yount. I know I really need to do that. Jackie Robinson ones. Some of these are going down in pricing. World Baseball Classic, they're probably still like the same. Yeah, he's going for a lot. He's not bad. Yamamoto, he's not that much. So a lot of these I had to put in buy orders to finish that and get... I know I should have had that done a while ago, but yeah. And I got Jose Bautista. Let's go. So we got the Merles done. So we can collect them, and we can now unlock Jose Ramirez. All right. Standouts. Yeah, I still need... I got to buy that Nolan Ryan, but his stub difference isn't that much. Britton's not going for a lot. I'm kind of surprised. He's actually, looks like a pretty good card. The awards... I have 3 of them. All right. Milestone. I have 5. Okay. All right. These things. That's going... He's still going for a lot. Unbelievable. These are probably... Yeah, they're still the same in pricing. Okay. Got to get that one done so I can get... All right, well, got to wrap this up, folks, because it's almost 10 o'clock. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Hope everybody enjoyed this. So thanks again for joining, everybody. So thanks again.